Belize 2018, a snapshot of our adventure. These were my objectives I set for myself before traveling to Belize. I would say that I was successful in meeting them. Number 3 was the easiest to complete, and I started working on that right away. I was always about trying new things, especially the food. This was on our first drive through Belize City after we left the airport to go to the water taxi. The picture on the left, you can see some houses. A lot of the houses were bright colors. I took this photo from the water taxi as we were leaving to Key Cocker. This was my first time on a water taxi. There are 2 different levels, one on top and one below. I got the opportunity to sit on the top and soak in some sun for the first time in months. After we unloaded our things at the hotel, we had time to go explore the island, and we were to meet at the Lazy Lizard to watch the sunset. However, not knowing where it was, several of us got lost and watched it at a dock. After walking around the island a few times, we finally met up with everyone to go eat. The middle picture is of a basketball court or hangout place we found on our walk. Key Cocker's thing is go slow. There are signs posted everywhere with the saying on it. They are a very laid-back culture that likes to take things in instead of rushing everything. On the island, there are a lot of stray dogs that wander around. Mama Sue had told us not to touch them because they may have diseases or fleas. At our first meal, however, she decided to feed one that was sitting under our table. One of the bonding activities we did was snorkeling. We got to see coral reefs and the fish and plants that live there. We swam with nursing sharks and stingrays. We even got to pet them. We also had the opportunity to feed turpin and see some seahorses. One of the things we did while we were on the island was hang out at the Lazy Lizard. Here we were able to just sit in the water, relax, enjoy each other's company, and get to know each other a little bit better. Here's a collage of pictures from the island that was taken when we were bonding. The bottom left picture was taken with Lieutenant Perry of the British Army. We met him as well as a couple other people from his group. The picture next to it is crepes and fresh squeezed juice from one of our breakfasts. Now it was time to get to business, but still enjoy our time. I had the opportunity to work alongside Mr. Victor in Standard 3. It was great getting to know him and see his teaching styles. He told me the best way to help English language learners is to make them practice speaking English by giving presentations or speaking in front of the class. While in the classroom, I helped with lessons as well as taught them some different strategies. I showed them how to play Sparkle, the Everybody Wins version. I also helped them with some math skills. Here are some photos of the inside of Mr. Victor's classroom. As you can see, it is all concrete and the doors or windows stay open while school is in session. There are no screens or glass to cover them. This is the outside of Standard 3. A couple years ago, for their service project, the students in Standard 3 painted the outside of their classroom. As of right now, there are no other classrooms like this. Inside these walls is where all the magic happens. Here are some pictures of the campus. The top left picture is taken from the office door. Along with getting down to business, we also had the time to be tourists. One of the days we had the opportunity to go ziplining and cave tubing. These were both new experiences for me. The picture on the left shows the excitement and joy that I had on this trip. Or maybe it was because I lost my grip on that line and was spinning as I went through the jungle like Tarzan. We also had the opportunity to learn about the Mayan culture in Belize at Zunantunich, the Mayan ruins. The picture on the bottom left shows what their beds would be like for one family. While we were there, we got to see the start of Ruta de Maya, a Belize tradition. Ruta de Maya is an annual 3-day canoe race that people from everywhere participate in. They start in San Ignacio and travel the river all the way to Belize City. We got up at 5 a.m. to be a part of this tradition. After Ruta de Maya, a few of us got to go to Belize City for a field trip with the school. We went to the weather station and the Coast Guard to learn what they do at each place. It was very different from how field trips here work. Some took their entire family on the trip, and there was a lot more parents that joined. Also, a lot of the bus ride, the door was open, and it was a 2-hour ride. At the Coast Guard, our guide demonstrated the obstacle course they do, and he even climbed the 30-foot structure. I was very fortunate to get to experience a trip like this. This place and these people will forever be in my heart. They have made such an impact on me and have opened my eyes to how different people view life, and I will not forget their generosity. I will also always have a bond with my Belize family. This group of women have also made a huge impact on me. I would also like to give a special thank you to Mama Sue and Jen for going along on this adventure with us.